people claim they're into recycling, but you should see their faces when you rinse out a condom. I mean, welcome to Shave&Butcher for another shave. So Martin Rowland got a notice from Brian, who makes signature soaps in Bolton in England, about administrating pass-arounds. So I'm a receiver of soaps for pass-around in the Swedish Facebook group Våtrakning Sverige. So if you remember, or you want to be part of a pass-around, or you're not a member and want to be part, then join, or in any event get in touch with me, Johan Granat, in that Facebook group for pass-arounds of the following 4 soaps. It is the Caledonia, Lime and Lavender, lovely scent. Iboracum, which is sandalwood and peppermint. I've shaved with that before. I have it. It's on camera if you want to check. And fantastic, really pepperminty. Coria, which is rose, geranium, and lavender. And the one we're going to use today, which is LEODIS, which is rose, geranium, clary, sage, and grapefruit. Very nice. Martin also sent Cryogen. He knows I'm not a big fan of mentholated soaps, so I presume there's menthol in it. We're shaving today with the Philharmonica 13 stainless steel, and yeah, well, aftershave is going to be Pinot Clubman, and because it's winter and we need moisture, the Polish aftershave balm with no scent, Balsam po Goleniu, and possibly a bit of alum too. So okay, so I've done bowl lathering for a second time. Not at all sure how that went. I'm hoping, if anything, the lather is on the dry side, so I can add moisture so that it's not too wet anyway. Yeah, that doesn't look too wet. Okay, let's try. I guess I need to work it in a bit. Depends on how you've prepped, I suppose. Yeah, looks pretty decent. Let's give it a go. Martin did a video today, YMMV Shaves, where he bowl lathered in a Giles bowl. I ordered one of those a bit over a week ago, so it's on the way. I know you don't need it for bowl lathering because I have this miniature cereal dish, and I don't think it would be worse or better with a professional bowl, but it will be more fun. So I ordered one of those Captain's Choice style, Martin calls it. So it's wider and it has rings in it to make it easier to do aggression on the soap, I suppose. Here we go. And if you're easily convinced to buy things, then and if you're trying to learn to bowl lather, of course you're gonna buy a bowl. And this one looks very nice. So it'd be nice to look at in the bathroom, eh? Nice, rather flowery scent with a bit of With flowers and spice in a way. Very nice. Very nice. Well, the leather is holding up pretty nicely. It is a bit on the fluffy side, but it performs very well. Yeah, so I went to Canada, came back yesterday, Saturday, sort of lunchtime, and it was a good week, long week. Montreal, Quebec, Lac-Mégantic, which is all in the province of Quebec. Quite a bit of riding around my automobile. Cold, -14. Well, not cold for a Quebecois, but cold for me. So, met very good people. Had good food. Did not have poutine. You know what poutine is? It's a Quebecois invention. So you take French fries, pommes frites. You put melted cheese on, and then gravy. It's like some guy said, I like pommes frites. I like cheese. I like gravy. Let's do a mix. It's something Joey and friends would invent. So I've had that before. And then if you do, you don't have to eat for about 2 days in terms of calorie intake. But I didn't have that this time. I had other stuff. But they're good. Quebec is good for food. Canada in general, I think. Apart from poutine, I don't know of any particular Canadian dishes. I'm sure there's plenty, but in general, the food is good. Good service, good people. Canada is much more peaceful, low-key than the United States. But it has a lot of similarities as well. Food is one, I think. Quebec being a bit different from the Anglo-Saxon part of Canada, but it's nice. I always enjoy going to Canada, and I go quite often. That second spread is looking even better, but it was a good first lather. Definitely enough moisture in it, which is the key thing. If it starts to dissipate a bit because of the fact that it's wet, not because the soap is bad, then that's not always a bad thing. Because what you're after, or what I'm after anyway, primarily is slickness. I watched movies on the way over as well. Didn't sleep much, so on the way over, on the way from Montreal to Quebec, or to Vancouver, it's like 5 hours, such a big country. And on the way home, so I watched Ad Astra. Brad Pitt is in space. And he's good. I mean, he's one of the good actors out there. And space is kind of cool if it's well made. But it was, okay. To pass the time on the plane when you can't sleep, it's perfectly okay. I haven't checked, but I don't think he won any Oscars. And then I watched Danny Boyle's yesterday. That was kind of funny. It's a stupid movie, but it's kind of fun. So some alien or space probably thing happens, so there's a power surge for 40 seconds, whatever it is, all over the world. And this very average musician, singer-songwriter, who's decided to give up his career, realizes that everybody in the whole world, except for him, don't know of the Beatles. So in the world, after the power surge, Beatles have never existed. So he's like, fuck. And he becomes a big star playing Beatles songs, obviously. And yeah, and there's a love story, and but it's cute, you know. I enjoyed it. You should watch it. Not at all political, like some of his movies can be. Or maybe it is, and I'm too thick to understand. And then I watched Quentin Tarantino's latest, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And that was, you know, Leo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt again. Two actors I really like. But that was boring. Apart from DiCaprio killing a woman who's attacking him with a flamethrower until she's charcoal, because that was pretty cool. You need to have seen Tarantino movies to understand that's part of the reason why you watch them. But apart from that, it was pretty boring. I mean, there's a lot of reference to old movies and I guess Quentin's old heroes, etc. But it's a bit like, you know, if you're a Smiths fan, and it's okay that Morrissey digs 60s movies and stuff, but then it's alright because the music is so good and the lyrics are sharp, but then Morrissey gets old and makes a solo which is only reference to old movies, and he's lost his guitar player. That's what he was like. Oh, and I watched Tully with Charlize Theron. Brilliant. Very good movie. What else did I watch? I watched a French movie that I can't remember what it was. Or maybe I didn't. Well, I watched the German one anyway, that I wanted to watch for a long time. It's called Bye Bye, Good Bye Bye Lenin, or Bye Bye or Goodbye Lenin. Just a second. Yep. So DDR, East Germany. What can I tell you? Yeah, I can tell you the basic plot. A woman who's organized in the Communist Party, much like a lot of people, but she's a bit more active than average, falls into a coma and wakes up when the walls collapsed and Germany is now one country, has been reunified, or whatever the word is. And the doctor tells her son, who loves his mummy very much, you have to make sure nothing happens that makes her excited or, you know, passionate about something. And he's, oh my lord, Mama loved DDR so much. I have to hide the fact that the wall has fallen, so he goes through a lot of trouble. She's in bed, which makes it a bit easier. So yeah, that was funny. Comedy. There's like no attempt to make political comments left or right, so it's just a comedy, really well made. Good movie to watch. So now I have to, when my wife surprises me with a movie visit to one of those movies, I'll just pretend I didn't see them. It's happened a few times. It's better that way, trust me. Really dig the lather. Second pass lather was better. Why is that? Thicker, creamier. But not drier. I don't know. Well, I'll give myself a pass on the bow lathering anyway, even though it is a bit strange that it was a bit different. Okay, cool. A very nice feeling on the face from the soap. Extremely slick. Very comfortable. Not a single weeper, so I'm gonna rinse that off. Bear with me. Brilliant. I'm not going to bother with alum. I don't think alum will improve anything. I think it will, if anything, take away this nice feeling on the face. So thank you, Brian from Signature Soaps. Thank you, Martin from YMMV Shaves, for organizing this. Really appreciate it. There's been good interest from the Swedish wet shavers, so I'll be passing these around. Even that felt good. Most of the time I want to scream when I put Clubman on, but that was, wow, that was good. That was a really good shave. Wait a few seconds for this to dry in. It's a nice aftershave. I don't use it very often. I don't know why. It was the back of the cabinet, that's probably why. So that's cool. Oh, today's my daughter's 20th birthday, so we've celebrated her a bit. She's moving out in just a bit over a month, so she got a lot of stuff you get when you move into a new home. So we bought her pots and pans and stuff like that, and her 16-year-old brother, who has very little faith in her cooking abilities, bought her a fire extinguisher. So that's it. That was kind of funny. Okay, I'll do the balm off camera. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I hope you get to have a good end of the weekend and a brilliant week next week. Take care. Stay sharp.